Hi there, I'm Vince, and I've got my hands full. I know that's what a lot of people's concern is as they're getting older. I actually heard it most when I was younger. And people would say, yeah, sometimes when people get old and they don't have anything to do anymore. I actually literally have at least two friends who basically had a job that was basically their whole life. And once they retired, it was just a matter of weeks before they were dead. So you got to keep that stuff in mind. Nothing can be your whole world, especially your work. So when you retire and you don't have that left anymore, well, my retirement was kind of forced on me. It was weird. I turned 65, and about 2 months later, in 2020, March 20th, by the way, is when the COVID started. So basically, I was running a van rental company, and we relied a lot on tourism, so no more business. Basically went down completely. So I was on my own. Now, I never really had too much to, worry about. What they say, if you've got something you enjoy that you keep doing it. For example, if you were a woodworker or something, that's something you can do forever, as long as you've got the proper tools and you're in the right shape and you can physically do the things that you're supposed to be doing. As a matter of fact, on YouTube, there are tons of channels for people that are woodworkers. Just kind of simple projects that they put together that are really kind of cool, kind of fun, and can be money makers. So there's that. YouTube really is almost like a hobby. You could almost do YouTube as a hobby. I guess you watching it right now is sort of that. You watching it as a hobby, and me doing it right now is sort of that. Me doing it as a hobby, but a hobby where I can pass on my wisdom to you guys. Now, if it's on your, I used to do a lot of construction work too. So when I've got things to do around the house, I've got to be pretty careful about what kind of level of work it is. I am no longer going to get into something where I have to climb up on a roof. I am no longer going to get into an attic. I am no longer going to climb under something. I am no longer going to have to get in. I'm no longer going to have to reach all the way. There lies madness. So make sure that you can do the job at hand. Not long ago, I had a small plumbing job, which I knew I could do, and I was right, I could do it. It was getting one of those faucets in the kitchen sink. And we had an old one, the one that you could actually pull the hose out. It had a counterweight on the inside, but it wasn't working anymore. When I got in to take it out, it actually had a feed line, and it had a line coming back out, and it had the new one going in, 2 lines, one in, one out, beautiful, bing, 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 bing. Although I did break my rule about having to get on my back and reaching up, but it went pretty well, so I lucked out in that case. Other things that you do for a living, you could do bookkeeping for a living. I'm sure plenty of people need that kind of stuff done. Lots and lots of stuff. Golf, you could take up. Golf, I played for a while, but I was a bit of a rebel. And even though I played golf with mostly other rebels, I think most of the people I played golf with over the years were comedians. And I played all over the country because that's kind of where we were, all over the country. But golf, I just got tired of it. It starts feeling a little pointless. Anyway, you could do pickleball. Pickleball's actually kind of a cool thing. I joined as a senior, I got really huge discounts on the local citywide rec center, which has pools and slides and all kinds of great stuff. A couple basketball courts, a big, huge weight room, and they have pickleball. And I took several lessons in it. It's actually fun. However, it's not exactly the same workout that tennis is. Pickleball tends to be played in quick, in tight. You make short, fast motions. You make short, fast actions. Short, fast decisions. Pop, 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 pop. Pickleball. Walking is something you can always do. Make sure that you've got comfortable shoes. Make sure everything's comfortable. I can walk a lot. Some people actually like to meditate as they walk because it is lovely. I like to walk outside rather than on a treadmill or even a running track. Going outside is really nice. I've got some beautiful places around here. Plus, I can go forever because I listen to books on tape, audiobooks, all the time. I've been listening to audiobooks for probably 35 or 40 years. Audiobooks are the greatest invention in the world because while you're driving or while you're not just sitting down reading, you can kind of fool yourself that you're getting something accomplished. Back in the day, back in the 80s, I used to have to go to the library. They had a whole special section for books on tape. And the books came usually unabridged, so unabridged book would often fit on 10, 20, 30 cassette tapes. And I'd have to get these little boxes that were like little suitcases and took them in the car. I'd have to do my planning pretty far ahead when I wanted to get a bunch of books because they weren't always available. But now, you don't have to worry about tapes. Tapes, oh, gee, that's old school tapes. My goodness, might as well have an orchestra with you. It's streaming now, which is brilliant, and I still use my library for that. My library has an interface that's called Libby. It's an app that you can put onto your phone. I can download books all the time, back and forth, always. I ran out of a book once when I was in Breckenridge, Colorado, sitting in the parking lot. I just got online, went to my library, picked another book, and I was reading it with my ears 10 minutes later. I actually wanted to do a blog called Reading with My Ears. But I love books on tape. I mostly just get, mysteries and thrillers and things like that. However, the self-help books and historical books and things like that are brilliant as well. Lots of different resources for audio books. There is Audible. Audible is a pay service, but they're good. They're not bad at all. Like I said, my library is great. And another place for terrific books for absolutely nothing. Right here, YouTube. YouTube. Man, it's like my school. It's like my neighborhood. It's like where I get my recipes. The YouTube is just brilliant. So I'm going to be here for you. Stuff that you need, hobbies. We will be touching on all of those things in the future. But remember, do keep busy. It's very important to you. Very important for your mind. Very important for your body. My name's Vince. Thanks a lot. We'll see you later. Bye.